So Khabib Nurmagomedov reps his set. He doubles down on the whole Dagestani Ireland beef that has been a thing for years now. He's come to social media and basically dissed Ireland and kind of, uh, he basically does a big up to Dagestan and the level of Dagestani fighters in MMA. And he's right. There's no look. You got to look at it from an objective point of view, okay? Because I'm not Team Dagestan. I wouldn't consider myself a Dagestani fighter fan. I like Islam Makhachev. I wasn't a big fan of Khabib. And that's just, it is what it is with that. But objectively, you have to look at what he's saying, and you got to agree, okay? Dagestani fighters are dang near unbeatable a lot of the time in MMA in multiple organizations. And a lot of it has to do with their high level grappling. And then in terms of, the beef between Dagestan and Ireland, we all know what happened involving Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. A blockbuster fight that had arguably one of the best build-ups ever seen in UFC history. From the, like I said, from the build-up to the fight to what happened after the fight, it was pure cinema. I think a Netflix special should be made about it. It was just that dang good. And, Khabib, like I said, he's come to social media. He's kind of just, I would define it as repping his set. Just kind of sitting there in front of the world, letting the world know, this is my gang, this is what we do, this is what we've been doing, and basically F the other gang. That's what he did. A lot of people are up in arms about it, especially MMA Twitter. A lot of Conor McGregor fans, UFC Ireland fans, a couple Irish UFC fighters have even spoken out. I would like to see Ian Gary speak out, just because, Ian Gary is an Irish fighter. But he, does consider himself to be more Brazilian nowadays, but he is still Irish. You could kind of see that from a physical aspect as well, given his whiter skin and more Irish complexion. But he hasn't really spoken out about it. I think it would be fun to see him speak out about that, kind of. It doesn't have to be anything special. It could have just been a simple, small clapback at Khabib or any Dagestani fighter. But I get that, kind of involving yourself in that whole beef, it opens up a lot of negative opportunities, or it opens up a lot of opportunities for some pretty negative things to happen, like altercations at the UFC PI, or more media beef that kind of leads to fights, or just street fights and things like that are not very admirable or desirable when it comes to the UFC and professional events. But Khabib, he's an impressive fighter. I go on and on about Dagestani grappling and what that means and how effective it is against basically any fighter, or almost any and every fighter. So it's just fun. It's a fun little it's a fun video that doesn't cite a lot of drama, and full transparency, it's a type of drama that I have missed, because I rewatched the whole build up to the Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov fight. I rewatched the build up videos all the time, because it was, like I said, it was pure cinema. So to see Khabib, get up there and give praise to Dagestan, while also kind of shooting a few insults at Ireland, it was a fun watch. Not like I said, I'm not saying I am Team Dagestan. I'm not saying I'm Team Ireland. I'm a spectator in all of this. Um, like it's just fun to watch. Some unfortunate things do tend to happen, like I said, in terms of street fights and fan fights and UFC altercations, where a fighter from Dagestan might cross paths with a fighter from Ireland, and they go at it behind the scenes, and something unfortunate may happen, things like that. So it isn't all 100% good and positive, but it's drama, and sometimes drama is needed in the UFC, especially when you get a wave of boring UFC fighters that don't really want to start beef or don't really want to entertain. Because again, full transparency. This is the type of shit this is the type of stuff that entertains. This is the type of stuff that's needed. I've said this before. We need more entertaining fighters in the UFC. We need more fighters who are willing to talk. And although Khabib is not fighting, what he said can serve as a initial statement for a lot of upcoming fighters. I'm sure the UFC is keeping close watch on Dagestan, looking for that next Khabib, that next Islam Makhachev, all that. And I'm sure they most likely will get one because, like I said, the Dagestani fighting style is here to stay. Who knows if another fighting style will come along and beat it? Most likely that will happen. I'm looking at Ilia Topuria and his brother to probably break that mold, but we'll see what happens. Overall, in a summation of everything I've said, it's good that Khabib came and said this. It incites drama, it incites intrigue, and repping your set, shouting from the cliff tops or the hilltops about your gang and how strong they are and how weak the other gang is always a great thing entertainment-wise. And the UFC and MMA in general is largely within the business of entertainment. But overall, you let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next.